Holland, and this is Real Estate and Real Talk here with my friend, Theresa. And tonight we have our first special guest, Angie Crowe. She is the branch manager with Acopia Home Loans, and she's going to be sharing a lot of information. Welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, just so you know, we're going to do another pre-recorded tape tonight, and I will not be changing outfits. Teresa's already brought this to my attention, but anyway.
I will be changing outfits.
Yes, because she does theater and I do not. So anyway, there you go. Just thought I'd let y'all know. So if you see me in the same thing next week, that's because I was wearing the same thing all day long. I've been out in the wind, and there you go. Okay, all righty. There, now we got that out of the way.
We got that out of the way.
Okay, so hang with
go
us.
on now.
I'm here.
All right, but I love your outfit.
Oh,
look
thank you. I
marvelous.
appreciate
Y'all
that.
look so
Merry
festive.
Christmas, everyone.
Yes, I do not look festive, so y'all did good. So, okay, just real quick, just some stats for November. And y'all, this is just for Etowah County, and I pulled this straight from the MLS. We did a total of 66 closings just in Etowah County for November, which I thought was fantastic. And then last year, this time, we did 71. And then in 2021, we did 93. And then in 2020, we did 95. So there's a difference between 2020 and 2023, but we're still good. And as Angie's going to talk with us a little bit more in depth, you know, the rates are still great. People are still buying homes. And we're going to share some listings with you. So take it away, Theresa.
All right. I've got my 2.5 acre on Robert Lee Road, but I did want to announce that I've got two properties coming up that are going to be listed coming soon. The first one will be 10.5 acres on down Scenic Road. That will be listed this week. And also, right after the first of the year, I'm going to be having a 1,000 square foot home with an acre and a half out in Webster's Chapel. So
Good.
and it's
good.
unrestricted, so plenty of room for a mobile home, but it also has a home on it. So that's something that I'm going to be getting listed, like I said, right after the first of the year. So
Okay, and your 10 acres, is that outside of city limits?
it
Or do you know
is.
yet?
It's in Webster's Chapel. Well, it's actually in Wellington, so in that area, but it's unrestricted out of
Okay.
any city limits.
Because I had someone call me the other day, they were looking, and the most I have right now as far as combined is 5 acres, and they wanted more. I'll give you that contact, because
Okay.
I mean, there's another agent, which is fine, because we
Sure,
co-broke.
sure.
50-50.
Yeah. Yes, 50-50. And also I wanted to give my number this time in case you have any questions about those two listings coming up, or the one that I have listed in Tillis and Ben. But it's 256-490-1406. I am still getting calls. I had 2 calls today and a showing. I've got 3 showings later on this week, so don't let the Christmas season stop you. Call us. Next week I'm available from Tuesday on, so and I'll be showing, so call me.
Yeah, and that's why we're going to do another pre-recording tonight, because next Monday is Easter, Christmas, and so we don't, we're not going to be doing anything on Christmas Day, of course, but yeah, we're going wide open. I had a closing today.
Yeah,
and
congratulations.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you, thank you.
congratulations.
So I have just a few that I want to mention. I have one on Gray Road for $179,900. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, original hardwood flooring. Has a barn. Has a full basement. I mean, it's just a good-looking house. And I have someone that's sending an offer, but it's not under contract, so feel free to go show it. Get us an offer in here quickly. I have a gorgeous home in Center, 210 County Road 542. Yeah, this is like a brand new home. $324 is the sales price. Luxury vinyl, nice back patio. It overlooks, or the front view is to Weiss Lake. That lot in front of it cannot be built on per Alabama Power, so that view is a keeper. And then I have a gorgeous condo on Dykes Bridge Road in Cedar Bluff. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It does overlook, it looks out rather to Weiss Lake, and there's a boat dock, there's a pool, walking trails, there's a place to park an RV. You know, you have homeowners, association dues, but that's part of any condominium unit that you get into. And also have some lots outside of city limits in North Gadsden. So if you want to build, they're unrestricted. If you want to put a mobile home, if you're looking at buying, which manufactured homes are gorgeous, which, you know, I don't know if that's something, if you do, you might want to throw that out there. If you need a lender, that may be something she can tell you. But those homes are beautiful, and they will go FHA and VA. So Angie can tell you all about that. And speaking of Angie, so we want to know, I've got some questions for you. Because people are still calling. They were putting houses on the market. They still want to buy. So give us an idea of what the rates are.
Okay, of course, the rates, that does vary with your loan amount, the credit score, debt to income, things of that, you know, that has bearing on that. But give you a wide range. I'd say anywhere from 6.5% to 7.5%. I did this weekend, though, do a pre-approval for someone. It was a $230 sales price, 3.5% down FHA loan. They did have good credit, and the rate that I gave them was 6.25 with 1 discount point, and the APR was like 7.134. So that was the lowest rate I've quoted in a while. And of course, you know, again, the rates fluctuate every day. That was just a snapshot in time. But like I said, the rates are not bad. And one thing, I know a lot of people, they continue to say, I'm going to wait till the rates go down. You know, just keep in mind when the rates do go down, then there's more people that are going to be bidding. Yes. You know, the sellers are less likely to pay closing costs and prepaids. And so it just kind of opens up a different spectrum. And so it's kind of one trade-off for another. So just keep in mind the rates are not bad. I mean, honestly, like every quarter, it's only just, you know, depending on the loan amount, it doesn't make that big of a difference sometimes in the payment amount. So just kind of keep that in mind.
No, you're right. And when you compare the sales price of the home, because the sales price it's going to go up when the rates drop down. And that is so common during election year, which is next year. Yes. The rates are going to drop. Historically speaking, they always do. Now, I don't know. I don't expect them to go up anymore.
I'm hoping not. I mean, it is projected that they're not. That they're, you know, in fact, they're, you know, projecting some cuts. So that's kind of, you know,
that's wonderful.
Yeah, no, that's what we're looking forward to.
But like you said, the prices go up then.
They do.
Yeah. And then there's more buyers.
There's more buyers.
More competitive.
It floods the market. So then you get into bidding wars. And then, you know, then they start giving more, you know, people start, you know, going over sales price. And so that's why I said it just kind of changes, you know, the whole trajectory of it.
Yeah. So if you're out there and you're a buyer and you call us, we're going to refer you to a good lender with valuable experience. And this is something, Angie, I mean, what's the first thing when a buyer calls you? Just kind of go through the steps.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Well, and I always, let me just note this too. If you're even thinking about buying a home, please call a lender first. You know, of course, I'd like for you to call me, but, you know, just call call a local lender. We've got lots of good local lenders here. And so just call, you know, like I said, anyone that you feel comfortable talking to. That's the main thing, because, you know, we're going to ask a lot of questions. So you need to feel comfortable with whoever you're speaking with, and make sure that they're going to be accessible when you need them, and that you have a connection. And, you know, talk to them first, because a lot of times people come to me and they'll say, okay, I'm ready to buy a house now. You know, my credit score is like in the 700s. I've paid everything off. I'm ready to go. Well, then, you know, the main thing, they said they paid everything off. I pull credit, then they're in the 600s, and they're like, what happened? I said, you paid everything off. Because when you first pay everything off, you know, that turns around and it actually lowers your score to begin with. Now, it will eventually go up, but it does lower it. And so I always tell everybody, don't do that. Actually, you know, let's go ahead and do an application. I can do a soft pull. The soft pull does not affect your credit score. Right. And then that way I get an idea, because I tell everybody, the application is like the foundation of a home. We lay everything out. I'm going to be able to look at your credit, look at your trade lines. I see your assets, see if you need down payment assistance, And then if you've got the money in the bank, instead of paying it off, let me see if we need to. And if we do have a debt to income situation, then you can just keep it in the bank, and then we'll pay it off at closing. That doesn't affect your credit score. And like I said, it's just a lot better. I'd rather you talk to me or another lender first before you go and make the decisions.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, 'cause, and even if you call us, we're going to say, are you pre-approved, are you pre-qualified? Because I will not, and none of us will. No experienced real estate agent is going to put an offer in unless they know you're either pre-approved or pre-qualified. Why? The seller they want a ready, willing, and able buyer. And if you're not with those three, then there's just no point. A smart seller's not going to accept it. So we're going to refer you to Angie. But this is what I get. Well, my credit score's in the 700s, and they've pulled some bogus or whatever. So
they pull credit apps.
Yes.
And the thing about it is, we pull a mortgage.
Tell people about that.
Okay,
Yes.
when you go on Credit Karma or you go on Experian and things of those, they pull a different FICO than the mortgage does. The mortgage is going to be tailored more toward those type of accounts. And so whenever somebody comes in and tells me that their Credit Karma says they're a 700, more than likely I'm going to pull like maybe a 680 or something like that. And sometimes it's a little closer, but it's usually typically lower. I mean, I might have had one occasion where it was right at it, or but most of the time it is going to be lower. But it's because we use the FICO 9, and then it's just the way it's scored together. And so that's why that whenever they always come to me and say, well, why is my credit score lower? That's the reason why. And so just
does that affect their credit when they pull with these other companies?
No,
Okay.
it does not. And one of the things, that's the other thing too, if you'll come to me first, I have got a simulator where if we need to get your credit score up, I can put in there what we need it to be, and it will tell me what we need to do to get you to that credit score. So if we need to, say for instance, the down payment assistance programs, Alabama Housing, you have to have at least a 640. Well, if you're a 639 and I know you need, you need assistance and you want to go Alabama Housing, then I can put in there in the simulator what we need to do to get you to a 640. Right. We can do that and then turn around like a month later, or in some of the times it's immediate. I can put the time frame in there, however long we need to do, and then once you do it, then we can go back and pull credit, and then we'll have you where you need to be, and then you're ready. That's why I said it's so important to talk to your lender first, because there's just different things that we can do. And then
640 is easy peasy.
It is.
That's an easy credit score. And then if you're talking 100, buy down assistance, which is different than 100%.
Well, on
Alabama,
the buy down is that's where the sellers are paying to get the rate down.
Okay.
Now, like down payment assistance, like Alabama Housing, that's where you have a first and second mortgage. Your second mortgage is your down payment, and it's just it's set for a shorter term. You can pay it off at any time, and then.
And does that go against the income to debt ratio?
Well, it does on Alabama Housing, but now I've got other products where it does not. I've got Chenoa. I've got My Home 100. Both of those, and also too on Chenoa, it goes down to 600. And then my home
y'all need to be calling us and let's go find a house, because seriously, I mean, that's fantastic. Not to cut you off, because here's the deal. You can call us and we can get you with Angie, and then if you have I'm just broke as the 10 Commandments, we can probably, because it happens, and we can probably get the seller, if come in at a good price if you qualify with your income to debt ratio. That's another thing. But to pay your closing cost, your closing costs and prepaid.
That's right.
Because I've sent people to lenders and they didn't realize how much money they had to have saved up for the down payment. Their credit was good, they were ready to go, and then when they found out about the down payment, I guess their lender had forgotten to tell them how much you need to have, and it puts them back another
Right.
6 months or a year.
Yeah, but she
And
has
I
a program
well,
now.
and I even do this like on the down payment assistance programs. I've had people that have money, and like say for instance, if they've got $10,000 or $15,000, and that would be enough to do the down payment. Well, then they may want to keep it. So they've got they want to do some renovations to the house, just just simple things. Well, then we'll do this, and they'll keep the money in their account.
Yes.
And even though they got the means to make the down payment, they'll go ahead and do this program, keep their money, and, do their painting, do whatever they need to do, and then that way they got the best of both worlds. So I've done it for people who've got money too.
Well,
Yeah.
call Angie, and like I say, if you call us, we're gonna, we're gonna do all we can, and certainly, put you in our pipeline as well. But her number is 256-490-5477. This is Angie Crowe with Acopia Home Loans, and your office is right there on the drive.
We actually changed locations. I am located, I've got to get my sign up. I'm in the process of trying to do that. We are at 1720A Rainbow Drive. We're right beside Applebee's. So, hey, come see me, then we'll go next door and have lunch. And
We'll be there tomorrow.
I'll have to go buy a house.
That's right.
Y'all heard at lunch tomorrow. Everybody, let's all go to Angie's. And can you imagine a bunch of
Yeah.
people going to show up and go, wait, you said.
Well, it'll be a Saturday, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, anyway, Tracy, you had a couple of things, though, you wanted to share, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
just have a couple of things I want to share. If you'll go to the City of Gadsden Facebook page, you'll find out about Christmas at the Falls, and also you will find out about Christmas on the Coosa, the ice skating rink. Have y'all been yet?
Haven't been.
No,
Somebody's gonna tell me.
look, I'm walking.
I've not
one.
been.
I'm not in the hospital, so
That's
I
right.
haven't been.
I'm still alive.
But yes, go, and you can also go to cityofgadsden.com or greatergadsden.com. And then there's the Mistletoe Market will be there at the Christmas on the Coosa on December 22nd and 23rd with a lot of different vendors. Christmas at the Falls is still open. And also Lights at the Landing, which is at the River Country Christmas. So yeah, and that's adults 5 and children 3, and you drive through, so the weather doesn't matter, and just but check with cityofgadsden.com because of the weather. They may have to
Okay.
cancel some of this if it's bad, but
All right.
if it's good, go on down there.
Okay. All right, and just okay. So look, we mentioned this, I think, last week, but we're going to mention it. Okay,
Oh,
look, my
yes.
signs came in. Hello.
Woohoo.
So I'm running for Commissioner District 2. Yes, I'm plugging myself because I can. And so and this is Hopes Bluff, the mountain, North Gadsden. So if you want to sign, call me, 256-312-1799. And I will be glad to bring one out. I did some of that today. I delivered signs. People had called and said, bring me a sign, Sue. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate your vote. And so we just got a lot of good things going
A
on.
lot going on.
But we are still in the business to sell real estate for
Yes.
sure. I love this. I love this. So, Angie, is anything else going on in your life? How's the family?
Doing well.
Got Christmas ready?
Yep, I think I got Christmas ready and just had a birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
That's right. Just had a
Happy
birthday.
to
Another year around the
Angie.
sun. Thank you, Lord. And
love it.
and I had a visit from baby boy this weekend. So that's
Aw.
he and Caitlin. So they come by and they took us
that's
to dinner.
Oh, sweet.
I know. Hey, and paid.
Wow.
I know.
That's how you know they're grown
Raised
up.
him right, didn't I?
Yes.
Anyway, so that's about it. Just getting ready for the family, getting ready for Christmas. So
All right, well, good. Teresa, you got all yours done?
I'm a step closer. I got my out of town packages mailed today.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Teresa paid some bucks to get some
Yeah.
shipping.
I thought it
done
was
today.
reasonable bucks, but yeah, it was shipping's high.
It
But
is.
It is.
and I got some of my lunches done, dinners done, parties done, so now I'm ready to just show real estate and
There you
take real
go.
estate calls,
Yeah.
and I've been getting them all day, so just keep calling.
Yeah. Speaking of real estate party, we had our
yes.
open house last Friday. Had a great turnout, lots of
did.
fun. Thank you to everyone who showed up, and we missed you if you did not. But anyway, so
We had awesome entertainment. We had
yes.
a pianist, Tim Lett from Gunnersville. He was
Fantastic.
awesome.
Very
Just
good.
singing,
Very
playing
professional.
Christmas music, and
Yeah.
it was
Teresa
great.
can
The food
sing.
was delicious. Thank you,
Teresa can
Publix.
sing. Yes, thank you. I did all that. We
I know. Well, I meant Sue.
Yeah, yeah.
Sue.
Sue's a cook.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was excellent. Thank you. And a
Yeah.
lot of our clients
Thank
came,
y'all. Thank
and it was
y'all.
so
Oh, my
much
good-
fun.
Yes, absolutely. We do that every year, and we love it. Anyway, so anything else? What's
That's
the 3
it.
things everybody needs to do?
Like, share, subscribe. We're on
Please.
YouTube now, and thank you for
Thank
watching.
you, Angie. Thank
Oh,
you again.
okay.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
Thank you very
Christmas.
much. See you later.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas.